Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Crypto Daily on Millennial Investing. So you've been noticing there's like a huge bear market, and it seems to be a massive correction, and a lot of people are selling out of fear. But the correct decision would be to buy the dip, and I believe that this is the point which is the lowest point of the bear market. If you look at the charts, around 5th January we had a market value of around $800 billion, and then that was the market cap value. And around 10th of January the market cap value reduced to around 720 billion. But between 10th and yesterday, 15th, it's dropped by another 220, and if you take today, it's now at around, if I look at the value, it's come up to 507 billion now, but it was down to around 480 billion. So I strongly believe the 500 billion mark is where it's going to stabilize, because from 500 billion, because of market hype, it just skyrocketed all the way to the media attention. A lot of hype and altcoins came in. People were just pumping and dumping at that point, went all the way to 800 billion. Now that we have hit 500 billion, we're hitting realistic prices. More of the major players like Ethereum, Bitcoin, they're really priced the right way, around like 12 grand for Bitcoin, around a grand or 1100 bucks for Ethereum, and Ripple's around 1.2. Because if you notice, Ripple, it went from 0.9 all the way to $3.20. Just a crazy bull rally. But coming to the point of why it really failed and why things really went wrong, is the three fundamental reasons that we are looking at. The first one, if I just pull up out here, was the South Korean government. If you remember, late last week or early last week, there were talks. I made a video on this. You can check it out. But the South Korean government was talking about banning, and there was a lot of they had raided a couple of cryptocurrency exchanges, and people were kind of worried about this, considerably so, because South Korea tends to hold a larger market share of the cryptocurrency world, about 10% to 15%, which is kind of considerable considering how many investors are there. So the point was, once this news was announced, it just went down. Though they said it's temporarily, it's not going to get banned, it still did go down because people were worried about it. And so at that point, you could say around 10th, when people got to know, that was late last week, around Thursday, that they're not going to ban it, was at around 720 billion. So at that point, you really lost 80 billion in market share. And then the second one was China was talking about stopping all their mining out there, which was another massive thing, because most of the mining is done in China. And then there were talks of bringing it over to Canada and Quebec, because Quebec's kind of, they're thinking of the electricity, because they're losing out solar power, they're thinking of how to run Hydro-Quebec. So those talks were going on, but that really brought it down again, because that wasn't an immediate solution, right? The third was really that China is looking to, block all international exchanges and stop a lot of market, because they're trying to stop the illegal transactions that people are tending to do, which makes sense. But I believe that apart from these three, there is another considerable issue, which if you look back in 2015 January, around the similar time frame, there was a sudden dip, and the reason might be is just like on 22nd of December, or just a couple of days before Christmas, people cash out in order to buy gifts. The Chinese New Year is coming up. It's around Feb 16th or Feb 15th, so people are trying to cash out now, so that they can go and buy gifts for their family and friends, and hence that might also be a reason for this dip. But around 500 billion now with the market share, I'm pretty much assured that the prices would be hovering around here. We might be looking at a bearish run maybe till a couple of weeks into February, but then we're looking at a bullish rally up forward, because most of the investors and the pros have really suggested that we can look at great values in end of April, or great returns even in May. It won't go as berserk as it was before, but still we're looking at considerable gains. So that's my analysis, or 2 cents on why there's a market crash. But if you like this video, please give a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it, drop your comments below on what you think we can do to improve this video, and please subscribe and support us. Thank you so much.